Hello, welcome to round one of the Popper Challenge. This is not a good keep. I wish we had one of these as an island, so let's mulligan. That's going to be fine. I'll keep it here. I think that generally I want to probably get rid of one of these Muldrifters, so we want to make our land drops. Get my yields on, and let's see what we're up against. Okay, we're up against Fae, so I'll probably fetch a Plains, and then I'll jam a Sunscape on turn 2 if they do play a Ninja, so I can try to have a blocker. And then that means if they want to get the Ninja hit in again, they have to play a way to remove the Sunscape. Okay, please no Ninja. Okay, always has it. Let's say, so they'll grab the Ninja, slam in. So I gotta grab a Plains. Optimally, I draw an island here. I did. Sunscape Familiar can block. And now I'm going to want to, if they fall from favorite right now, I'll evoke the Muldrifter and then play the Mire. Let's see what they do. Okay, they're going to kill it. I was kind of hoping they wouldn't be able to this turn. I'm going to jam in again. So I guess I probably want to fetch and play the Mire. Let's see. Would like to draw the last breath. Okay, so just play the Mortuary Mire on Sunscape Familiar and pass. They're getting quite a bit of advantage right now, but they haven't made too many. I guess it's only turn 4. Hopefully they'll start missing land drops and kind of like get behind that way. Nope. Okay, so probably should have fetched first, but I was holding up a counter. Oh my gosh. That's brutal for me. Double Ninja. I don't think we're going to win this game. Sunscape Familiar, play an island, and say go. So hopefully if they have a removal spell, they use it right now and I can counter it. Because if they play it on their turn, I'm going to have to play Prohibit. Okay, so they did do that then for mana efficiency, but I get to counter here, and that means that they can't spell stutter in response. So if they don't have a third one, that would be optimal. And then I can hopefully slam the Muldrifter, and they don't have a counterspell. This is all a lot of ifs. Another Ninja. Wow. Okay, so they tapped out of counterspell here, which is good. No, they didn't tap out a counterspell. So they don't have one counterspell in their hand, and they're looking to draw it. Which they certainly could have. They're already like 10 cards ahead of me. Alright, they draw a land. Let's see. Are they going to scry top? Alright, top. So basically, this game is going to hinge on whether or not I can land this Muldrifter right now. Let's see what happens. If I can't land this, I'm going to have to scoop. Alright. I don't really know how to, I'm gonna deal with that right there. Triple ninja. Wow. Ouch. So we bring these in. Normally don't want this, but I guess so. Take out my Echoing Truth, take out my Sage's Row, and then I'm gonna take out one Faithful for negate. I think that will be fine. So on the play here, I've got a lot of ways to manage the early ninjas. That was pretty tough. Okay, so the game plan is to just try to value them out and then win by attacks in a long game. We normally don't have to deal with too much life gain being necessary, so hopefully it'll work out. That was a very slow hand, and it kind of depended on having an early familiar live. So if we were on the play, probably could have worked out because they would have had the turn two ninja, but I would have had the turn two familiar. So then the next turn I would have had a counterspell. Probably would have worked out. All right, so we're at the bumping. We will definitely be on the play. um, this seems mediocre, but good enough, I think. We've got a way to deal with ninja. That's very important. 6. So if they don't have a turn one, well, I guess it doesn't matter because their turn two, I'll play Chancery, so I can just go ahead and grab an island, preordain, and play Chancery. Preordain. Okay, definitely do not want that. Okay. Let's see if they have the turn two ninja again. It looks like they probably do. They do not. That's good. Okay, maybe they do. All right. So we were prepared. I knew this was an option for them to have the turn two ninja, and we have the last breath. So I just get to kill that forever, and then play an island. Press F6. I have way too many lands now. I think I will still fetch anyway, just to get lands out of my deck. Long term, I think it will matter. Actually, I'm going to consider holding that up in case I drop Rainstorm. And here, if I don't have anything to play, I think it's important to try to draw some cards against them, so I'll just evoke the Mulldrifter. I would really like to draw a Seagate Oracle or something familiar. Preordain's fine. Uh, Trying to think. So I know they have Red Blast. I'll just use one of them as a divination. Okay, gets an island. I'm getting super creamed here. Plays a Fairy Seer. So that means if they ninja, I can slam the Mole Drifter. That would be pretty good for me. I imagine they're going to hold up Red Blast. So let's just make them spend it right now. So the idea is, okay, that's either they spend the Red Blast and I get to get that out of their hand, or they don't and I get to draw 2 cards. Because I wasn't doing anything anyway, it's not going to matter. And then on their turn, if they fall from favor, I can play Seagate Oracle with a counterspell backup. This doesn't matter anymore. Hopefully they just had that one ninja. Let's see what happens. So a really good draw here would maybe be a familiar. Because I'll have 2 counterspells. Okay, ninja. Not good. Let's see if they play the Seagate or the Augur Bolus again. Okay. That's probably good enough, I think. So I have to go Faithful, counter the Sprite, counter the Red Blast. 1, 2, 3, so that would be 5. So let's just see what happens. If I tap here, I have 5 already, so play this. Prohibit that. Negate that. So this gives us a blocker. They have to use a red spell to kill it, and then we can potentially jam a Seagate Oracle. Okay. I'll have 7 mana. Oh man, this is brutal. Okay, they didn't draw anything with that, so that's good for me. If I draw a counterspell, I can jam the Mole Drifter. Let's see what happens. Okay, so now that's the Hail Mary of try to draw an Ephemerate. I'm going to take 4, they draw a card, and then I get to play double Seagate Oracle and hopefully start living through things. This has been pretty much a beating. So I slam in, draw a card. What do we get? Flicker. Play Seagate. Play Seagate. You ran out of things eventually? Okay. So I have to take the Ephemerate over the island since I already made a land drop, and that can maybe save my guy one time. I'm expecting there to be a Sprite coming down. I could potentially maneuver a situation where I can play Drifter, Ephemerate, and then... Okay. Don't do it. So they fall from favor. I go for the Ephemerate here. I know they have a removal spell. So, what's the best plan? I guess I have... Trying to think ahead. So, this forces something to happen now. So I'm going to play that. Assume they have a spell setter Sprite. Okay. The only thing that can save me now is some sort of counterspell. Yeah, his lightning bolt. Oh. Oh. That's interesting. Okay. No response? Oh my god. I feel alive still. Ugh. Terrible cards. Try to just... Now I have to draw another Mold Drifter or something? Okay. Man, that was a beating, so hopefully the next rounds go better. I'll see you there.